Welcome to an all-new episode of What's Up. This week on What's Up,
we're going to talk about what's going on in Kentucky.
See what Alliance has coming up at MSU.
All that and more on What's Up with Jacob Miller,
Ricky Nelson, Morgan Casto,
Mike Jones.
it's time for What's Up.
Welcome to What's Up. How are y'all doing today?
Wonderful.
Doing great.
Aren't you just
Beautiful.
loving the springtime?
springtime.
And the weather with all
Smell
these
the
flowers?
flowers.
Thank you, Mary Dameron, for bringing these in.
Our
They're very
contributor,
lovely.
yes.
I
Mary.
heard that you picked these, actually.
Yeah.
And
You
you
have
frolicked.
quite the eye.
I'm
yeah.
Just
colorblind,
love
and
these
so
flowers.
I couldn't have done that. It's too good of an arrangement for me to do it. I'm not.
Because
We'll
you're
have to give the credit to
colorblind?
me.
I'm not.
We will
colorblind,
be
it's a joke.
bringing Mary on a little bit later, so we'll see her later. And we would like to welcome back a little somebody. She's been gone for a little bit, doing some important things with acting and auditioning, right?
Trying to.
Yeah. How'd that go?
It went great. I actually had, I was submitted for 5 different things last week. So I've been really busy with that.
Yeah.
I did a Clear Blue commercial, which
Sweet.
is a pregnancy test.
It's fun.
So that
We're
was
good.
fun. But that one was great. The pay
That
for that
sounds
was
fun.
like $5,000.
Yes.
So I was like, yeah, I'll submit for that.
I'll fake pregnancy. Why
I'll
not?
fake a pregnancy, yeah. That and a McDonald's commercial, something in Dayton, and then there were 2 that they just needed my headshot and resume. And then I spent the weekend at the Southeastern Theater Conference auditioning for professional theaters in the Southeastern
You have
United
been
States.
all over the
You've
place.
been doing so
Been
much.
all over
everywhere.
the place. We're happy you're back.
Yes.
Thank you.
And while you're away, we heard that you got
A new bae.
A bae.
I'll say it.
Where did you hear
Ricky
that?
will say
I'll
it.
say
Jones
it.
tell you that?
I'll
I'm
say
not
it.
on the social spectrum,
Mike-
so no.
Mike's been following me around, like taking pictures.
Yeah,
of me
weird.
and-
he's a
and
stalker,
my,
it's
my new
fine.
bae. So I just wondered, like,
But we had something to talk to you about earlier about Twila. We saw you today, so we'll talk to you
Yeah,
about that
we'll
later.
bring that up a
that's
little bit later.
not what I was referring to, but
Not Twila's not bae, you mean?
no, Twila is bae, but she's my side bae.
Other bae. She's your side bae. How does bae 1 feel about bae 2?
He's all about it.
Great.
He actually asked if we could make Twila our bae.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be like your couple name, like the 2 of you. It's just like
The babe
Twyla.
between the babes.
The bae between the baes.
Well,
That is the most I've ever said that word.
baes,
Okay.
baes, baes. Well, also, while Morgan was away, we had a big event in Kentucky last week, and I know we talked about it last episode, but the Kentucky caucus, Republican caucus happened, and it looks like our winner was Donald Trump. I swear Donald Trump this season is our Kim Davis for last season. Like, it's
Yeah.
all we end up
I
talking
know you
about,
probably can't see my
unfortunately.
eyes, but
Can they, like, roll even
yeah,
bigger? Like,
yeah, they're rolling there.
I hope I looked demonic
I
because that's
mean,
how I feel
I
when I
just,
talk about it.
I do not get it.
But good job, Brown County.
Yeah, Round County didn't elect, or I guess nominate Trump.
No.
Ted Cruz actually pulled through.
Woo!
So I don't get it. He's labeled, a racist, a bigot, a xenophobe, a sexist. Like, how does a person with that much, against them end up winning all
Yeah,
the time?
yeah. A friend, one of my, I'm so sorry. I didn't
you're
interrupt
fine.
you.
You're
wanna
fine.
go? Okay.
I got
One
it.
of my Facebook friends shared one of the classic Trump videos about this all of the bad things that he's ever said, and the caption that she put with it was, for a country that is trying to cut down on bullying, why do you want the biggest bully of all to be president? And I was like, that is so intelligent of you to say. It's one of my skating rink kids, and I was like, you go,
Yeah.
you go.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yep.
That video.
Yeah, and I mean, like, my thing is, I don't understand where all these people are coming from, because everyone that, now granted, the people that I follow on social media and am friends with share similar views that I do. So, of course, most of the stuff is anti-Trump and,
Yeah.
theater
You're
artists.
it's hard. I'm not really exposed to like a lot of people that
That's
are
why
for
I'm like,
Trump, so I
where
don't
are
get
all
it.
these people
Where are they
coming
coming
from? Everyone that I know is
Where in
Unfortunately.
Kentucky are you?
I
we
think
don't
it's
get
the
it.
older people.
You think so?
Yeah. I think
Truly.
that's a few articles that I've read is that it's the older people, because I know like my aunts and uncles and some of my roommates' parents, they're like, yeah, Trump. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to go to a different room so I don't say anything mean because I don't want to.
I would like to bring up the mute option on Twitter. It's
Can you
wonderful.
Boom.
You can
You can do that?
Mute hashtags?
You can block people, and now you can continue to follow someone, but then you can mute them. That way they do not follow and show up on
Can
your
you
timeline.
mute a subject
Yeah, like a hashtag. Can you like not
I
see
remember
or anything mentioning
someone made a Twitter engine that it would remove any
Like-
mention of Kim Kardashian off your timeline.
that? Oh, okay. That'd
And
be
so
useful
that was kind of
too.
cool, but instead just replace it with
Donald
Trump.
Trump.
Just
Yeah.
replace it with Trump. Unless it says Trump
The
and
more
any in the same
attention we
sentence.
give him, the better he
Oh,
feels.
he's already got it. He's already got all that attention. So, hopefully we'll just have to, see with the elections coming up and everything. We'll
And
just see
that's
how,
all I gotta say
yeah,
about
that's all we
that.
gotta say about that.
Yeah.
So after the break, we are going to meet with one of Morgan's special friends. You guys saw her earlier in the season. We'll catch you after
My
that.
bae.
My bae.
Yo, why you looking at bags, bro? What you need is a chick magnet. You put me in the room and boom, chicks. That's what I'm talking about.
And welcome back to What's Up. We now have Twila with us joining us on stage.
Hi, Twila.
Hey, hello.
She's tired. She's so much
She's
bigger
had
than
a
the last time
long
we saw her,
day.
too.
Oh my goodness, she has grown so much.
She's
She's
so
so
big.
much bigger. If you've seen her sister on campus, her sister is Skeleta, and she is the same age, but she's a little bit smaller. So that's kind of how you can tell them apart. She's grown so fast. She actually was sick last week, so
Aw.
she's doing great to have been sick last week. And
Yeah, tell us what was wrong. Is she okay?
she had a UTI, which I didn't know that dogs could get those, but
Oh.
apparently it's very common in puppies.
Aw.
So we took the 3-hour trip to Xenia, and now we're better. We're all good. The
Wow.
light is in her eyes again.
Wow, that's great. Now, does she know any tricks? Not
She-
tricks necessarily,
she
but
does,
commands, I
actually.
guess, since
Yes.
she's a service dog.
Come here, Twila. Come here.
Let's see some.
See, when we get in, we're getting in the elevator.
Yeah.
We'll say, sit. Oh, see, she automatically did it. And then sometimes I gotta adjust my TREATS. And then sometimes she has to lay down. Make her lay down and see how long she can hold it so that she knows, like in class, that she needs to stay down. And she'll smell the treat in my hand. And then when I think she's sat there long enough, I'll give her the treat. Good girl.
Aww.
Wish my dog would lay down.
I wish you would lay down. Sit.
Do I really have to?
Yep.
S-
She has
Like,
the treat.
Is it like this?
She
or-
has the
Sit.
treat.
Good boy! And Twila gets the treat!
Aw.
Yay!
So I do the work and someone else. That's
slobber on-
socialism right there,
There's
people.
now
That's
dog
socialism.
slobber in your hair.
Yummy. It's
It's okay. It just
You can't
blends in with
tell.
everything
It's
else.
fine. You can't tell. All right. Morgan, can you tell us a little bit about how it's been training Twila
it's-
on campus?
Yes, it's been very interesting. Twila was not potty trained when she came to us, and
Oh.
she still has some accidents every now and then. We had an accident today, but she's gotten really a lot better about it. Usually, if she has an accident, it's in a place that's with like concrete floors, or because they are raised in prisons. That's kind of like their starting out point, that their
my.
prisoners will help train them, like the preliminary stages of it. And so she, they sometimes have a hard time transitioning in those places with concrete. Luckily, we have tile in our room, so we've been able to, let her know, you don't potty on the tile. But as Mike Jones and Jacob and Chad all witnessed today, sometimes we have accidents in the crosswalk. So that's
you were
really...
You were a champ about it, though. You had your phone
I'm
right
telling you,
here
I
on
was
the shoulder,
talking on the
and you were
phone,
talking,
picking
you were
it
wearing
up.
your dress, and you went down and picked it up, and you were just like a mom. It just went
She's a
over straight to the
pro.
trash can.
Professional
It was beautiful.
doggy mom.
It was
Thank
beautiful.
you. I do feel like
Professional.
a professional dog mom.
Yes.
But that's been our biggest obstacle. She does have a lot of energy, but it's something. She's a
behaving
puppy.
very well right now.
But she usually is. She's very good in class. And I appreciate everyone. I know people have come up and asked, can I pet her? And she's been better about that. She's been great with kids, which is one of her goals as a service dog. So she's really done a great job. I know she's had some run-ins with some special needs individuals, and she's been awesome. So she's done great, really. Just that time being sick, and of course trying to get her toilet trained. Well, not toilet trained.
Potty trained.
Potty trained.
If you could teach Twila how to use a toilet.
That mom mindset. I'm telling you, I'm
That would be
getting a little carried away.
That would be
aren't I?
so funny. Okay, one more question before we go. How sad are you going to be whenever you have to give Twila
Don't bring that up too
back?
long.
I just
I
did.
feel like
It's too late. I already brought
feel
it
like
up.
it'll be like a mom sending their child off to college. It's like, proud of you, kid. It's time to go.
Oh my goodness.
So it'll be sad, but I'll be happy for her. She's gonna do somebody a lot of good.
She's going to be great. Well, thank you, Morgan, for bringing Twila. Thank you, Twila. You were so good. All right, guys, stick around with us because after the break, Jacob and I are going to talk to a group on campus called Alliance. So stay tuned.
Dude, where you been out all day?
Breckenridge Hall.
What's so cool about Breckenridge Hall?
MSU is learning.
School spirit. Teamwork. MSU is Greek. MSU is diverse.
Historical.
Beautiful.
MSU is educational.
Fitness.
It's hands-on.
MSU is the sound.
MSU is art.
MSU is potential.
MSU is much more.
Welcome back from that break. We are joined by two special guests, two members of Alliance here on campus, Danielle and Eric. How are y'all doing today?
Good. I'm feeling pretty good.
Good. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
And you're here to tell us about what Alliance is on campus and some stuff that you guys have going on, right?
Yeah, so can you start out telling us exactly what Alliance is?
Alliance is a student-run organization on campus. We target for the LGBT community, and we're an ally organization as well. So you don't have to identify as part of that community to be part of Alliance. We are an equal opportunity organization and equality for everyone.
Wonderful.
That's really cool. Can you tell me what are your goals on campus?
Well,
answer
one
that?
of our actual taglines that we always have is education and support. Throughout the LGBT community, you get a lot of resistance from outside.
Yeah, for sure.
And you don't, a lot of people don't understand what goes on in the life of an LGBT identified person. So that brings a lot of education into it. We bring that out to campus, and we're here to support the members of the LGBT community.
Great. So going along that, why is it important to have that presence on campus, especially in a small, Eastern Kentucky school? Why is that important to spread that message, I guess?
Most definitely, especially in Eastern Kentucky, right in the heart of the Bible Belt, you get a lot of people that don't have that understanding of someone in the LGBT community or the queer community, as we like to call it sometimes. And to have this type of presence and have this type of organization in such a diverse section of Eastern Kentucky. This is a college town. You get all different walks of life. So being able to have that communication and that representation is monumental for the missions that we try to do.
Okay, real quickly before we go, and to get back on a serious note.
Yes.
What do you think is the biggest obstacle for Alliance to being in a small town and a small school in Kentucky?
I think one of our biggest obstacles is we do live in the Bible Belt, so there are a lot of different ideologies kind of that get passed around, and a lot of it is based on being uneducated. And so one of our goals, like you asked earlier, is to educate everyone on how to not only be tolerant but accepting of the LGBT community. And I think that that's one of our biggest obstacles, is to get our message out there about what it means to be an ally.
I think it's even hard sometimes for people just to get people to listen. Like, that's one of the biggest parts, I guess you could say, with ignorance, is just that, not that they don't know, but that they don't want to know the difference either, too.
And that was one of the issues we ran into this summer with all of the famous Kim Davis issues.
For sure.
Is that we had people that were on our side, but then we had people on the other side who refused to listen. And that's just one of the many things that we have to work on, is people's ability and responses to listening.
Yeah. Well, real quick before we go, a lot of students have seen posters that you guys have put up around campus, on the bathrooms particularly, that have been declaring them gender inclusive, correct? Am I using the correct terminology there?
Yes, gender inclusive.
Yes. So I guess what I'm just asking is, what is your mission behind that?
So contrary to popular belief, this was a educational experience for everyone.
It caught people off guard, just seeing the notice thing.
And that's what we wanted. We wanted to catch people off guard. We wanted to make them think. By no means were we completely declaring that bath, we don't have the power to change that. It was a piece of paper. And it was just to kind of start conversations and get the attention that we need about how we do need gender inclusive bathrooms. There are people within this community that identify not as male or female, but on a non-binary spectrum, and they need to be able to use the restroom. So it was an educational experience for everyone, whether it was negative or positive for that individual, it's up to them. But it was meant to be an educational experience.
Well, that was the perfect explanation for that. I think a lot of people were curious and were wondering about that. So thank you guys so much for coming on the show and answering all our questions. We can't wait to participate in Pride this year.
So excited.
It's going to be great. We'll have more after the break. Welcome back from that break. We are joined again by our special segment producer, Mary Dameron. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Aren't you just enjoying the spring weather finally?
Absolutely. I got to break out my shorts and my flip-flops. Never felt better.
Good. Well, you were here to help us learn about some spring fashion tips, correct? I know me and Mike probably need to brush up on our spring fashion, don't you, Mike?
As you can tell by my neutral color attire, I am not very fashiony. So this will be good for me. I can learn a few things.
That's okay. I'm going to help you guys out today.
Perfect. Good.
So it's just around spring break time. So today I am going to be teaching the guys how to make these lovely flower crowns that you've been seeing everywhere. Guys, why don't you just go ahead and try those on?
Oh gosh. Do you think this one? Yeah, this one definitely matches me.
Just like
my
put
hair
it
is
down
actually
this way a little bit. Yeah, right there.
Oh, like in front?
Yeah, like in the front.
Does it go in front of the ears or behind the ears?
Behind, for sure.
Behind.
Well, I don't know. Obviously, I've never put one of these on before.
You look great.
Yeah, they look really good.
So this is what the kids are doing these days.
Yeah, like all over the place. I've been at the mall. They're everywhere. They're selling like crazy.
Do you have to be going to a festival, like attending a festival to wear one of these, or is it just kind of an everyday thing?
No, I wear mine around the house.
Okay.
You can wear it anywhere.
That's good.
But,
All right, so you want to show us how to make some of these today,
yes, absolutely.
correct?
My segment is do it yourself, and instead of paying, $10 to do this, these cost $2. I
No
get
way.
everything from the dollar store. Yeah, absolutely. So all you got to do is go buy a little headband just like this. It's about $1.
Okay.
And then a bouquet of flowers. They're just the fake
have-
flowers. Yeah, they're
Okay.
$1. And what we're going to do today, I'm going to have these guys help me out. Just cut the flowers right here at the stem, and then take a little hot glue. And we're just going to glue the flowers on with the glue. Okay? So, Mike, do you want to work on that? You already got some flowers cut up for
I have
me?
a few cut up, but I'm going to cut up about 1 or 2 more.
If you want
so
to
I can
cut, I'll go ahead and start my flower crown.
There we go.
because you're more prepared than I was. I'm going to keep doing this.
Alrighty, yeah.
All right, sweet.
Absolutely.
Okay. So you don't use a lot of glue for these,
No,
right?
no,
You
just a
do
little dabble do ya.
Okay.
And be
dabble do ya.
careful. And if you don't feel comfortable using hot glue, you can also just get that super glue, Gorilla Glue. I know they sell it here on campus. So.
Okay, sweet. So then you just stick. Okay.
I've never been an artsy person.
You're
but
doing great.
I just want mine to look good.
And you can like mix and match. You can pick whatever designs you want. They
Yeah.
have all kinds of different colors. Like this one, I used a couple different types of flowers.
Yeah.
It's really neat.
I like the one with the roses and everything. I wish we had
Yeah.
more of those. But
Got 2 right here if you need 'em.
spring is definitely. Oh, perfect. Thanks, Mike. But spring is definitely in the air. The weather's been absolutely great outside.
Gorgeous.
I can't believe I've like literally just the other day you see people walking around in their coats, and now people are in their shorts.
I know, it's
right?
crazy. It's crazy, but I love it, But I mean, these are like a great accessory if you're going to the beach or you're going outside somewhere. Just like throw it on, and it adds a perfect statement to your outfit.
Great, yeah.
A little flash.
And speaking of the great weather, you actually got to step outside and talk to a few of the students, correct?
Yes, I did.
Wonderful.
Yes, I did.
Well, we got a video of Mary stepping outside and talking to students about their plans for spring break. So let's take a look at that while Mike and I work on our flower crowns, okay?
Well, it definitely feels like spring is in the air here on campus today, so I got to enjoy some outside time and got a chance to talk to some students on what they have planned for their spring break.
What am I doing over spring break? I am probably going to be working. I got a local job over here at Domino's, delivering just to get some spare money.
So I'm going down south. I'm going to Auburn and Georgia Tech, stuff like that. My girlfriend's birthday is coming up, so we'll be celebrating that and just hanging out. Hopefully go somewhere warm.
I think I'm going to go back home to Lexington and spend a week with my animals, dogs and cats.
Probably not much. Probably just hanging with my friends. Just play bear.
For spring break, what I had planned on doing is me and a good friend of mine, we're actually going on a road trip to New Orleans specifically. And we might drive around maybe to go to Florida, places around there. I had saved up for spring break in general. I had set up kind of like a savings account, and when I had paychecks, I would put a certain amount in there. So that way, I didn't have any set in stone plans until actually last week. So I decided, with this money, might as well, get my car ready, just driving around.
Just probably going home. I'd like to be able to go somewhere, but don't really have the money right now.
But what would be like your dream spring break vacation?
Probably going to Florida where there's a private beach, not all the partying.
I do have spring break plans. I plan on going to Daytona. Party, I guess. Going to parties, have fun, just live it up.
I love it. I love it, you guys. This is so funny.
All right, what do you think of our flower crowns? Do you think they turned out okay?
You all look fabulous, and they did it all by themselves.
Yeah.
I'm really, really impressed.
Yeah, we did. It was a lot of hard work and effort, I'd say.
Mine's really off kilter, but I'm a symmetrical guy. As long as I made it symmetrical, I'm happy.
I like how it just kind of juts out. It looks pretty good.
It's like a pigtails or something like that.
Well, thank you so much, Mary. This was so much fun.
Great.
And we can't wait till the next time we see you. We hope you have a wonderful spring break, okay?
Thank you so much.
We'll see you guys after the break. Can't get enough of What's Up? You can always find us online.
On your phone.
On your tablet.
We're everywhere.
Make sure you like us on Facebook.
Follow us on Instagram.
And Twitter.
You can catch every episode of What's Up on msutv.net.
This is Morehead State University President Wayne Andrews, and you're watching Morehead State University Television on Channel 85.
Welcome back from that break. As you can see, Mary actually brought us all extra flower crowns for us to celebrate spring. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully the weather stays like this. I just don't want it to snow.
I was a little sweaty.
I don't want it to
today,
snow ever again.
I mean, I like snow.
Really?
I like snow.
I
You
love
want
snow.
it to snow more?
I like
though?
having
I prefer snow over rain. I
I
can
want
go
to wear
sledding if it
flip-flops. I got a
snows.
pedicure.
Yes, I want to wear
Come
shorts. I want to wear, short sleeves.
all I do is
I like
watch
having
movies
snow
all
on the
day,
ground. I don't
so-
like having it on the roads.
Mike
When's
got
that?
a pedicure too. He wants to wear flip-flops.
Yeah.
And he looks great with the flower crown. and-
Yeah.
I think he looks like. Never mind.
Totes adorbs. So, what do you guys plan on doing this spring break? It's coming up.
Me first?
Yeah, go for
Oh,
it.
well, okay. For one weekend, my roommate Christine lives up in Florence, Kentucky, which is near Cincinnati.
Yeah.
So one weekend, my roommates and I are going to go stay with Christine, and we're going to go to the Cincinnati Zoo.
Sweet.
And that's all we're going to do.
What animal are you going to go excited to see?
The giraffes.
Yeah.
I love giraffes. They're my favorite.
like
And they
the
got their
manatees.
tongues, and they just.
They're just horses with big necks.
Oh, come on.
I'm
They
just
have
kidding.
spots.
I've never seen a giraffe. I'd like
What
to
do
see a
you-
giraffe.
River is just
What are you doing?
Since Morehead's spring break is different than every other college in
Yeah.
the state, all of my friends are going to Panama the week before, so I will not be able to go with them as our tradition.
Are you saying you don't have any friends here?
I have friends
your
here. I'm
friends.
hanging out with
Yeah.
friends here.
We'd go
What
to
are your
Florida
friends?
with you.
That's really offensive.
No, but just I don't have any plans as of right now. I'm gonna try and do like a spontaneous trip to Cedar Point at some point.
I love Cedar Point.
The best roller coaster
I
place
love
in the
roller
world.
coasters.
Morgan, what about you?
What are you doing, Morgan?
Gonna be
Well,
You and Bay?
Bay, yeah.
well, Bay has a name.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
His
forgot.
name is Nick.
I think
Nick. Nick is
we
Bay.
may have
You've
met him
met
before.
Nick, actually. But Nick is coming home with me to meet my family, and
Wow.
we're doing that the first half of the week, and then we're going to Cincinnati for the second half of the week, and we're gonna swing by and pick up Twila on the way back to Morehead.
Wonderful. Well, I will be spending spring break at home in Covington, Kentucky, right across the river from Cincinnati. So I'll be around you guys. We'll be all around
We
each
can all
other.
meet up at the zoo.
Yeah, yeah. We'll go see the giraffes.
Yeah, without Mike, because apparently he doesn't have any friends
And
out
the,
here.
and the otters. I love otters.
Aw,
I
and
do like
penguins.
They like hold each
and
other's
polar
hands.
bear.
The polar bears are great.
I
Polar
love
bears
the
are great.
zoo.
So
Maybe we'll see Mike at the zoo, like in the.
That's why we
You
don't
guys
get
are
to see
dogging on
him.
me so hard today.
Morgan's just been gone. She has
Yeah,
to like
I have to
make
get it
up
all
for
out of
the
my
last
system.
Just make
That's
up
what
for
it
it.
is. All right,
Okay.
so we just hope that you guys have a safe spring break. We won't be getting together and seeing you guys next week. And next week is St. Patrick's Day and everything. So
Wear green.
make sure you guys celebrate that and have a wonderful spring break. And since we're going to be gone, we have a whole week of stuff for you guys to do while we're away. So kick it off, Mike.
Starting off on Friday 11th, the MSU baseball team will be taking on Tennessee Tech at 3 p.m., so go out and support. It'll be nice.
Yes.
Also on the 12th, which is a Saturday, you can join the Outdoor Adventures as they rock climb in the new rock climbing gym in Lexington. It's open to all levels of experience, so if you want more information, just visit the rec center.
All right, guys, and on the 13th, it's the dreaded daylight savings time. So we have to spring forward and move our clocks up an hour.
Boo, we lose an hour of
We
sleep.
lose an hour of sleep.
That's so not fun.
No.
On Monday the 14th, the Alumni Association will actually be in Florida. So to all of our Florida viewers out there,
Yeah.
make sure you guys look for the Alumni Association because they'll be looking for all of their fellow Eagles out there.
Also, on the 15th, you might have gotten an email. There will be an internship basics workshop through Career Services at the Career Center.
On Wednesday, the 16th, Outdoor Adventures will be holding a knots and anchor building workshop at 4:30. Check it out in the rec.
Yeah, and then like we just mentioned, next week on Thursday is St. Patrick's Day, so wear green,
You're green.
or pinch your friends that aren't
Eat
wearing
some
green.
green.
So,
If you pinch me, I will punch.
Does it count if you have green eyes?
no, you have
No.
to wear something green.
I
Come
wear
on,
my
you're
eyes
you're
every
wearing your
day.
Link, your Zelda dress, so just wear green. That'd be great. Well, thank you guys so much. We hope you have a wonderful spring break, and make sure you always stop and listen to What's Up?
Oh my!
Oh, that landed right there.